afternoon, folks. I'm CEO of TFI Marine based in Dunleary in Dublin, and I'm going to use this image of Scott Renewables device in Orkney to explain what we do. We're setting out to be the market leader in moorings load management. So what does that mean? The Scott Renewable device, which is a floating tidal platform, is 60 metres long, it's 500 tonnes of steel. It's currently held in place by chain and anchors. The chains are 250 metres long, they weigh 40 tonnes apiece. The anchor is 100 tonnes of concrete, of which several are used. It's located to generate energy in a high tidal flow environment, where it needs to be positioned accurately to maintain the power on the turbines. Despite all of this weight of steel and concrete, additional wave loadings have the capability to imbalance the mooring system. So the traditional way of addressing that is more steel, more chain, more anchor. That was until we came along. And we've developed components which are inserted into the mooring line, which are thermoplastic springs, which reduce the wave loading on this particular device by 70%. So it means that in January next year, when Scott Renewables deploy these springs, that they can do comfortably in the knowledge that the wave loadings won't imbalance their mooring system. These components have been developed over a number of years and have a wide appeal in the marketplace. Oopsie daisy. The problem that we've described is faced by any structure that wants to moor in the high energy environment of the sea. It's the potential conflict between wave, tide and currents. And it's a problem we've been working on over the last number of years. We've developed a series of tensile and compressive components, polymer components, that you can see outlined on the slide on the right. They're rubber and thermoplastic, and their impact is to reduce loads by up to 70%. They also have other benefits in that they give a smooth ride in the ocean for the device being moored. They're more silent, they use less real estate, and for people investing millions in whether it's wave farms or ocean energy devices, wind turbines, fish farms, they ensure deployability in the first instance, survivability, but more importantly, they offer the opportunity for a lower capex and a lower opex. So for marine renewable devices, it's a potential reduction of up to 15% in their lower levelized cost of energy. It's a big marketplace, $2 billion we estimate. It goes in size from small environmental monitoring buoys where the loads are at 5 tonnes. We have a deployment in Dublin Bay in June on 2 of these devices. Agriculture, fish farms need to move offshore to capitalise on the big demand for farmed salmon, for farmed fish in general. We have a deployment with Marine Harvest in Ireland on the most exposed fish site in Western Europe. That takes place this summer. We've been working with Ocean Energy devices since we started up this journey about 5 years ago. So we have a number of deployments coming up in Ocean Energy in the summer and later in this year. Scott Renewables we talked about already. The floating wind market and the oil and gas market are potential markets, and we have monitoring activities with the suppliers and engineers on these projects. We're a small team of people at the moment. We're raising funding to grow that team. My colleague Paul McAvoy, who is the brains of the operation, is here. He'll take any of the hard questions. But we've achieved a lot for a small team because we've spent a lot of time developing international partnerships with DuPont, with Radius, who are a plastics manufacturing company that do 60% of the plastics in roads and piping in the UK, and Trelleborg, who are an international rubber company. As I said, we've been on a journey of development. We've spent $1 million to date. We have commercial deployments worth £1 million happening over the next 6 to 12 months. We need to raise £1 million to £2 million to grow our team. We want to invest in marketing resources, grow the international marketing campaign, and we need to invest in certification with DNV, and we need to grow our sales. We're expecting to grow sales to 20 million over a 5-year period. So we'd welcome anybody who is interested in talking to us. We're down at the back of the hall, and myself and Paul are around to take questions for the afternoon. Thank you.